Imagine this. A guy in a suit tells you he has a magic box. You put $1 in, and later the box gives you $2 back. He smiles, he talks fast. He says everyone's getting rich. And while you're clapping, he quietly walks away with the box. That's the Wolf of Wall Street. And no, it wasn't just about drugs and parties. It was about a very old trick, wrapped in a very shiny story. Let's explain it like you're 5. Because once you see it, you can't unsee it. Here's why this matters right now. Most people think scams look obvious. Bad grammar, fake emails, Nigerian princes, but the most dangerous scams wear suits. They speak confidently, and they sound reasonable. Jordan Belfort didn't steal money by force. He didn't break into banks. People gave him money. Smiling. Begging, actually. So how did that happen? First, let's shrink the world. Imagine a playground. There are kids trading marbles. Some marbles are popular, some aren't. Now imagine a kid who says, "Hey, I have special marbles. Nobody else knows about them yet." That's the hook. In real life, those special marbles were penny stocks. Very cheap stocks, very small companies, usually boring, sometimes useless. Most people ignored them, which made them perfect. Here's step 1 of the system. Jordan Belfort didn't sell good companies. He sold stories. He'd find tiny companies nobody cared about, buy a lot of their stock for almost nothing, and then he turned on the phone. Cold calls, relentless calls, scripts designed to sound confident, urgent, and exclusive. You don't want to miss this. This is early. This is how smart money moves. That wasn't investing advice. That was theater. Step 2 was pressure. People don't make bad decisions because they're stupid. They make them because they feel rushed. Belfort's brokers were trained to talk fast, interrupt questions, and create urgency. You can think about it later, but the price won't. That sentence alone moved millions of dollars. Now comes the uncomfortable part. The math. Let's say a stock costs 10 cents. Jordan's firm buys millions of shares at that price. Then they hype it up, push it, convince thousands of people to buy. Demand goes up. The price rises. 10 cents becomes 50 cents, then $1. People feel smart. But here's the trick. Jordan and his firm weren't holding long term. They were dumping, selling their shares quietly while everyone else was still buying. This is called pump and dump. The pump is the story. The dump is the exit. When they finished selling, the hype stopped. No calls, no excitement, no support. The stock crashed. And the people who bought last held the bag. Confused, embarrassed, silent. Now here's the irony. Jordan Belfort was telling the truth about one thing. Money was being made, just not by the people he was talking to. The system worked perfectly, just not for everyone. And this is where the movie distracts you. You remember the yachts, the drugs, the speeches, but the real danger wasn't the chaos. It was how normal it all sounded. Because nothing Jordan did felt crazy in the moment. It felt logical. Here's the deeper lesson. Most financial scams don't promise guaranteed riches. They promise access. Early access, insider access, secret access. They make you feel like you're stepping behind the curtain, like you finally figured out how the game works. That feeling is addictive and expensive. Now zoom out. This wasn't just one guy. Stratton Oakmont made hundreds of millions of dollars, not by building value, not by creating products, but by moving attention, by controlling who was excited and when. Sound familiar? Because today, the suits are cleaner. The phones are replaced by apps. The hype moves through podcasts, discords, and social media. Different costumes, same mechanics. Hype first, liquidity later. So here's the quiet truth. Jordan Belfort wasn't special. He was a symptom, a product of a system that rewards confidence over clarity, speed over understanding, and stories over substance. He didn't invent the scam. He just performed it really well. And that leaves us with an uncomfortable question. If a scam looks professional, sounds intelligent, and makes everyone feel smart, at what point does it stop being a scam and start being the system itself?